director of the Street Trust. And I would say that one of the most impactful experiences I've had in this job is supporting Families for Safe Streets. These are people who come to advocacy for the worst reason. They've lost a son, a daughter, a dad, a niece, and sitting with them every month, and David Sales here too, sitting with them every month and seeing their strength and seeing their commitment is part of what motivates the Street Trust. Christy mentioned House Bill 746. This is an effort by Families for Safe Street to prevent other families from experiencing the tragedy they live with every day. The idea is that traffic laws change, infrastructure changes, and we get reports that someone didn't know they needed to stop at a flashing beacon, that they did not understand how the green bike box worked. So we're just asking that the state take advantage of license renewal to put this information in front of people, ask them to read it and absorb it before they're allowed out on the road again. We need a hearing for House Bill 746. We've amended it to reduce some of its fiscal impacts, and we are pressuring the Joint Transportation Committee to give that bill a hearing. I want to commend Families for Safe Streets for getting a hearing for House Bill 747. 2 active members lost their loved ones to a crash involving a TriMet vehicle, and they're calling for independent oversight of TriMet investigation of crashes. So thank you, Bike Loud, for organizing this today. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And thanks for letting me address the crowd.
Thank you, Jillian. We'd like to invite any of Lori's friends if they would like to say anything, or other members of the neighborhood. We've spoken with the employees at the gas station and with the people living under the Walgreens overhang, and they say they see crashes here all the time, and they say it's really time to clean them up. None of them were interested or able to speak right here, right now. But apparently, if you spend time on this corner, you see a lot of unsafe activities. So, would anybody else like to speak? Any other...
Ted, right in front of you.
You. Okay.
I've lived in this neighborhood now for about 6 years. I have 3 basic rules. If you don't have 100 people, you do not ride on this street, that street, or either of these 2. 2, I have a bad encounter with a car every single week in this area. I live here. One of the things I like about it is I can get any place in Portland in 20 to 25 minutes. But we're here in an area that literally people go blasting through. This area needs to change. I wanted first, Lori, we are sorry. As the Go Lori, we pushed and tried to get things done here. Finally, it takes somebody losing their life and they do this. Hopefully, they're going to do more and they're going to make this a better intersection. But this one intersection isn't enough. We need ones at every one of these 4. We need every one over at Multnomah. We need Burnside. We need all the way through this entire corridor cleaned up and made safer for people to be able to walk through here. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Okay, next we'll have a moment of silence, and after the moment of silence, we set down our things, and we take our flowers, and we take each other's hands, and we cross the street. So, we'll just be silent for a minute, and then we'll start that. Thank you, everybody. Okay, let's walk for Lori. Let's all just gather here and